What up, baby? Saturday, August 25th, man. Your boy Danja Zone is coming to Toledo, Ohio, man. 35 West, Alexis Road. We're going to be in Truth Lounge with it, man. Shout out to Close Combat Battle League, man.
Yeah.
Money talks, baby. All the battles going to be judged. Champion in the building. Jazz the rapper in the building. Money is on the motherfucking line. Real shit, man.
Heard you was battling a nigga that's claiming the city.
Hey, what's that nigga name? Who I'm battling? Who we battling again?
I don't know. He got too many names.
I don't know, Jerusalem, Twork,
New Jersey,
Jersey.
New Jersey Twork. Hey,
from
man.
the town.
Hey, man, get him the fuck out of here. I'm gonna fry that nigga. Get him the matter of fact, let me show you what we wiped down the car with, man.
Talk to him.
Let me show you what we wiped down the car with, man. We wiped down the car with this. You see it's raining and shit? I'm gonna go over there and smoke that boy once again, man. We in Toledo, Ohio with it. Truth Lounge, man. Off with his motherfucking head. I'm gonna kill me a goonie. That nigga better have about 3 or 4 straps.
Battle Rap Opinions. It's Jay Legend. I have on the phone with me right now the owner of Close Combat Battle League. They have an event August 25th out in Toledo, Ohio that has New Jersey Twork versus Danja Zone, has Born versus Chilla Jones, and many more. Before anything, man, make sure y'all subscribe and hit the alert bell. But how did you get to the point where you like, all right, I'm gonna create a league? With that also, how many events do you have you done so far?
I went to a battle event, I'll say like in March, I think it was. And at that time, I was kind of thinking in my head before that, I might think about starting one. But I didn't know how crazy I wanted it to be. So that event I went to, which was in Toledo, it was a smaller event, but it inspired me because it was like 200 people there. And he was the local guy, so I'm like, man,
200 is
actually
a lot,
battle
man.
rap fans here.
Yeah, 200. Let me tell you, 200 is a lot. I've been to a lot of small league battles and stuff, and some of them might barely get 50 people in the door. You see 200 people in the door, man, that's a fucking lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, and that's what inspired me. I was like, man, they really supporting. They're supporting a couple of local guys. So it's like, all right, well, I should be able to put some local guys and get the talent up and bring out some names too and see what happens. Take that risk. So there's a guy here named Payne. He's battling Mr. Mills on the card. He's another big reason why I started the league, because he's been doing it for so long, but nobody has invested in giving him something that's going to make his career go up. Way back in 2013, he went through like the BET Freestyle Friday thing and won for like 5 straight weeks on TV.
Wow, that's dope.
So he's not new to battling, so I feel like this is the shot that he deserved too. And that pretty much inspired me to start the league. This is my first event. I've never had an event. This is my first one. So I took a lot of time, and I booked all of this early. All of this has been booked since April. A lot of people, not to get off track, but a lot of people are like, well, why would you book this certain person? He doing this in his battles. Y'all gotta understand.
I was gonna ask you. So I'm happy that you.
Yeah, it's like y'all saying that, but y'all gotta understand. I had this guy booked since April. He probably didn't even have these battles that he got lined up.
Yeah.
Any of them, like not just Twork. I'm talking about. There's a lot of other people taking battles that y'all don't even know. It's just that y'all know about Twork because it's Twork.
Yeah.
He's a bigger name. But I had people booked since April, and I did that purposely so people could build around what I was giving them. I would have never expected people to be taking battles a week before or anything like that.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, not to discredit any league at all, this is the bigger battle. I mean, you don't want to lose in front of champion for money. That's the biggest thing. So.
Well, but even bigger than that, I mean, everybody don't see it the way I see it. But to me, it's always a pride thing. Like, this is a first event. This is your opportunity to make a crazy statement in terms of what you bring to the table on the stage. And then secondly, you're getting an opportunity not only for money, but you know, you have arguably the biggest. Well, there's no argument. Champion is the biggest, you know, media battle rap media platform, and it's like it's to me, it's also a legacy thing. You should be fucking with certain. Anytime you take the stage, this is people not only invested in you, but you know, we're here to support you. So you should be wanting to kill everything. But when you see the other incentives and what it can do for you in the future, the looks you're getting, you should be looking to get on the stage 1,000% prepared, 100% invested mentally into what you got to do, and come show the fuck out, man. Because if anything,
Yeah.
if nothing else, you're definitely hoping to get that call back.
Exactly. Because I feel like the whole champion thing was for a couple reasons. Champion was because, okay, I'm a new league for one. I'm calling these big name battle rappers, and I see, you know, things. I pay attention to everything, you know, as far as, you know, when a new league starts, I see how battle rappers will play around on certain leagues because it's not Smack or it's not, you know, any RBBE or KOTD. So I said, you know what, I'm a new league. If I get champion involved and people try to screw me over, at least everybody gonna know about it.
Yeah.
As opposed to if I start a league and I just have them come here and then they do something crazy and then nobody knows because nobody knows about this event. So now, like, I'm at the point where everybody knows, biggest media outlets, you know, people around the world. So everybody's gonna know if you come and play around. So that was one of the reasons I got champion involved. And then for two, with the judging system, I just feel like it makes more sense along with the money on the line, because it's just like, you don't want to lose in front of champion, and you definitely don't want to lose money. So I feel like it's going to bring a much higher competitive nature. And it's something even bigger. You know, I'm going to let you ask the rest of your questions before I get to it. That's going to make this even more competitive than nobody's really, I don't think I've really told anybody. So I was trying to keep it a surprise for people that's going to buy the pay-per-view. Yeah. But I'll release it to you. So.
All right, we'll do that. Let's get into this card. Let's jump into the card, man. Let's talk about the lineup. Before we get to the rest of the card, let's first talk about the main event, and then we'll talk about the rest of the card.
Yeah. Now the main event shows that it's New Jersey Twork versus Danja Zone. Obviously, that's the biggest as far as names go. Battle on the card. Now, the one thing I like about this battle, because of everything that's been going on, I like the fact that this is only a one-rounder. Okay. You know, because one thing I can say, as much as people are bashing Twork, where he does deserve it, don't get me wrong, he at least is having one good round. So what I'm hoping for, since I booked 1 round, 5 minutes, I'm hoping for the best Twork. You know what I mean? And to be honest, out of all these battles, the battle on Summer Madness and this one will look the worst. You know, because this will look really bad if he lost to Danja Zone for money. But 1 round, 5 minutes, 300 online, judge. So now, this is not truly the main event. It just presents that way on the flyer because obviously they're the biggest names.
Yeah,
Chilla Jones versus Born is actually going to be going last. So
yeah, and
that's actually my favorite battle on the card.
Yeah, because that's something definitely I want to talk to you about. But before we get to that point, Danja Zone, a hell of a battle rapper. This dude, like, if we're talking bars, strictly bar for bar, there's not many who could beat him when we're talking about bar for bar. And number one, how did the matchup come about? And two, was it difficult getting them to agree to go against one another for money? That is for a judge battle.
Danja Zone, for one, let me just say, he in my top 5 as far as battle rappers go. Matter of fact, there's 3 guys on this card that's in my top 5. So you can only imagine how crazy I want to even get these guys, which is Chilla, Born, and Danja Zone. Those are 3 of my favorite guys in battle rap.
So you went to the heavy bars style, the Penn style.
Right. Because, I mean, the way I look at it, I know a lot of leagues start off and they want to, they just looking for ticket sales, so they book certain people. Mine wasn't really about that. Like, I actually have to like you for you to be on this card. I'm not just booking anybody. So, Danja Zone, he was pretty easy to get in contact with because I've been talking to Bourne for a while. I think even before this battle was booked, me and Bourne's been cool. So I think Bourne was the one that actually got me in contact with Danja Zone. Now, as far as like getting them to agree for like the money, I feel like in a way I kind of did that slick to some of the people. To some of the people, it was like, okay, you booked. And then it's like, okay, yeah, and it's going to be for money in the line and judge, just so you know. Because I didn't want to have to deal with the, no, man, I ain't doing a judge battle. But for the most part, most people knew up front. And most people were agreeing to it. Some of the guys in the card I'm not going to expose. They didn't really want anything to do with it. Some guys, it took special circumstances to get them to do it, which, in my opinion, I feel like any battle rapper should be willing to battle for money without any questions. That's just my opinion, because it's a competitive sport. So some people was shying away from the judging too. As far as Twork goes, he wasn't too hard to get in contact with because of Rome DMV, of course. And then I actually ended up talking to Twork the same night that I first messaged Rome DMV. So he had called me. So I think that with him, he's a really cool guy, to be honest. I know that he says some crazy stuff in the media, but like a lot of the stuff that I got on this card is because of Twork. Twork actually, because I couldn't get in contact with Jay Black and Tech Nine because they get so many emails.
Yeah.
And I told Twork that, and Twork was like, you know what? I'm gonna call him. So he called him, and Jay Black texted me within like 5 minutes after Twork talked to him. So shout out to him for that.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Salute to him for that. That was definitely dope.
Yeah, I don't think I would even have Champion. I probably would still be trying to contact him right now because it was so hard to get, Jay Black on the phone. So Twork called him up. He texted me in 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes after that, he just called me out of nowhere, and he got Tech 9 on three-way. So shout out to Twork for that. So
yeah, that's fire, man. Let's get to this.
As far as the match goes,
yeah, yeah.
I like the match because Twork got bars, Danja got bars. It's a match that nobody was really saying, I want to see Danja versus Twork. But when people see it, they're like, man, this is actually fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought when I saw the match, I thought it was a fire. But the one that I thought was even better was the Chilla Jones versus Bourne. Talk to me about this battle, man. How did you get these two guys booked on?
Bourne versus Chilla, man. We all know, anybody that's true bar fans, we all know they've been going back and forth for years. This should have happened probably 5 years ago. This should have happened. It was hard to book it, to be honest, because I don't really want to say that on here, but it was really hard to book it.
Don't. Don't.
Obviously, there's reasons why it wasn't booked for 5 years, and some of those reasons are not ones I'm going to say, but I will say that this was definitely one of the hardest matches to book. Also, I will say that respect to Bourne, because a lot of battle rappers know how dangerous Bourne is.
Yeah.
As much as the media tries to play him, and as much as the battle rappers try to play him on camera, they know that he's dangerous. There's a lot of guys that were scared to battle Bourne.
Yeah, he's very dangerous.
I'm not saying, yeah, and Chilla's obviously not one of them because he's taking a battle. But let's just say that there is probably 4 or 5 battle rappers that I tried to book for Bourne besides Chilla that wanted nothing to do with it. So let's just say that.
Yeah.
But Bourne and Chilla, one of my battles that I wanted to see myself. This is one of those battles where it's like, as much as you hate on Born, this could possibly be the battle of the year if they both come 100%.
I'm agreeing with you, and me personally, for anybody, listening to us talk right now, this is one of them battles. Number one, that could be slept on, people not understanding the matchup. But if you follow not only these guys, but follow battle rap in terms of, the guys who put they all into battles, the guys who always come with it, the guys who's literally in there not only for the money, but they're in there for the competitive. They want to be the best. You can't overlook this battle, which is even more reason why you should be buying this pay-per-view. I'm going to be locked in. I'm getting this pay-per-view. I'm watching this. I'm specifically watching for this battle. This was the battle that made me say, I'm buying this shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and it's surprising, like, a lot of people do talk about, like, they like the Danger versus Twork, but I get a lot of people in my inbox, like, man, how did you book this battle, this Born versus Chilla? I remember when I first put out the card in May, like the first week of May, there's a guy from Cleveland who's coming down. Man, he messaged me personally on Facebook, and he was like, dude, I almost cried when I seen this match, man. I'm coming from Cleveland. I'm definitely, I'm kidding you not, man. And he's like, man, I'm definitely coming down from Cleveland to see this, man. I can't believe that this is going down. So, true battle rap and bar heavy fans, this is the battle for them. Yeah,
no, definitely, man. Yeah, the other, how many more battles you have on this card, and what are the lineups?
There's 8 battles altogether. I wanted to keep it at 6, but I didn't mind. At first, it was only 6. The only reason why I added the other 2 is there was a couple of guys that I wanted to get some exposure. And one of the things that I know is that a lot of the people who are on this card are going to have bigger career opportunities after this because, Champion's going to talk about it on the post show. I'm actually supposed to be on the post show, so make sure y'all check that out too. So I added the 2 battles because they were only 1-rounders. Now, one thing I don't like as a fan myself, I don't like. Man, I seen a card the other day of 14 battles on the card.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an event I want to go to.
No. So
I feel like 8 is a comfortable number, and then the fact that 2 of those battles are only 1-rounders, that'll be over quick. So you're really only getting 6 battles that are longer battles, and then you got New Jersey Twork and Danger, that's also a 1-rounder. So this event won't take as long as most events because it's not a whole bunch of battles.
Okay. Are there time limits for the other 3-rounders?
Yes. So one of the ones that people always ask about is Born in Chilla. That's 3:30. So it's actually 3 minutes, and it's a 30-second grace period.
Yeah.
Mr. Mills and Payne, that's the same thing, 3 minutes, 30-second grace. And you have you have A-Dot versus Headache, because Showcase just got replaced. That has a time limit. That's the same thing. They're all pretty much 3:30. Spence J versus J Burn, 3:30. Yeah. Ice Cold versus AQ. Yeah. That battle right there. If you say I'm not watching this pay-per-view until we get to the battles I want to see, at least watch that battle. That's a battle that people are going to watch and they're going to say, who the hell is these guys? Like, why did I not know about them? Mm. Now, I know you said you don't watch Champion, but even when Champion dropped, the first blog they did on my event, and Tech9, he said, man, dude, I don't know how we don't know about this guy. I don't know how he doesn't have bigger opportunities, but he's going to have bigger opportunities after this event. So, Ice Cold versus AQ, that's a must watch. And whenever I talk to, bigger name battle rappers, they know him. Okay. It's crazy.
AQ, for whatever reason, sounds familiar to me, but it might not be who I'm thinking of.
He's from Milwaukee. A lot of people know him because he battled JC.
And then he battled, what's my man's name? What's my man, Porter Ave?
He made me forget.
He was on URL. Montana. Yes. He battled him, right?
I don't know. But the 2 battles that people always talk about is AQ and JC and AQ and Mr. Mills.
Nah, so I know who it is. I know who it is.
So yeah, that right there is a must watch. They actually is like the main event of the undercards, so they're going last on the undercards right before Mr. Mills and Payne. So that battle right there, that's another battle that could be a battle of the year of two guys that don't nobody really know. So definitely be looking out for that. That's actually that battle right there. That is up there. That's probably my second favorite battle on the card, to be honest. And then you have Uzi versus KJ Too Real. Uzi just did. They call it a PG. I don't really consider it a PG, but it was in front of Norbs. It just dropped. Uzi versus Spence J. That's a pretty good battle. But he's doing a one-rounder versus KJ Too Real from Columbus. And then you have Nadia Ali, who's a female from Columbus, versus T-Mac from Lima, Ohio. I think he's from the Cincinnati leagues too. So those are the two one-rounders right there. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole card. If you like predictions, I can do that too. I tell people who I think gonna win, so I don't care.
Nah, and you shouldn't do that. You're a league owner now. You're not a fan. You can't do that.
Nah, I'm still a fan.
Yeah, you can't do that,
This
man.
is also why I don't judge my battles.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't be giving predictions either. The only predictions you can say is how good of a battle you think it's gonna be. In terms of because that was the last one you said is a male and female battle, right?
Yep.
All right. So how did that battle come about?
Too, because you got black female versus a white male.
How did that come about, though?
When I first put it up, when I set that up, it didn't even have nothing to do with that. People was actually bringing that to my attention when I kept posting on my Facebook. They're like, "Do you realize it's a white guy versus a black female?" So it's going to be different.
It's definitely.
I really didn't come up with it as nothing crazy. I just knew I wanted Nadia Ali on the card, and I thought T-Mac would be a good matchup. It really didn't have nothing to do with race or anything like that. But I wanted a female on the card. That was the biggest thing. Like, I've been wanting a female on the card since all the battles was booked since April. But I couldn't really get any local ones that I knew about.
Me personally, and I've said this on my blog, I hate race bars. I fucking hate it. But I feel like there are ways for it to be done creatively. But the matchup of a white dude against a black female, I ain't even gonna lie, it is fucking interesting. It really is.
Could you imagine some of the things that he gonna say to her and what she gonna? They already online saying crazy shit, so that's a battle I'm actually looking forward to seeing. And they actually go first. They start the night off.
Oh wow! Oh man! So everybody rocking with us, understand? You want to be tuned in for this pay-per-view. Let's get into the pay-per-view part for a second there. Number one, the decision to make it pay-per-view. What went into that, number one. And then the second part is this a straight up pay-per-view stream, or will there also be a video on demand? Meaning, if I don't catch it live, would I be able to watch it later on the next day, so on and so forth?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, you can watch it live. Then after that, it's available for 30 days. So you can watch it for 30 days after that. So,
and this is what, on your website?
To watch battles for 30 days. Great deal.
Yeah. Also, though, is this on your website? What is the website? So on and so forth.
It's actually called Boxcaster. I'll probably just have you post the link.
No, I will definitely. But for the people, sometimes people don't even bother looking into the description for the shit. So people who are listening can actually hear already. So the website is what again?
It's called Boxcaster. Now, I don't know if you can just go on Boxcaster and look at the event, though. That's the problem. So they would have to have the link.
So everybody, if you're listening, get yourself in the description box. If not, you're going to go on there at social media and get the link. You'll definitely find it on my social media. So the link will be available. Remember, check in the description or check out Close Combat on social media. Check out at JLegend100 on my Instagram and my Twitter. Yeah, I will be posting the link.
Yeah, it's everywhere too, man. You got Close Combat Battle League, Facebook group, Instagram, Twitter. YouTube channel. So pretty much all the promos you got it up under there. And you can find everything on there. And what you said something else? Did you ask about what made me do pay-per-view?
Yeah.
For one, the champion is involved, so I feel like that alone should be attracting people. And then I feel like there's battles on there for everyone. Like, I feel like if you can find a reason to want to buy this pay-per-view. You might say, okay, well, man, no Georgia Twork been choking. But, oh, man, but I like Danja Zone. I like the matchup. It's only a one-rounder. Oh, well, I don't like them. Well, I like Chilla Jones. Or, oh, I like Bourne. So it's pretty much something for everybody. I got people buying tickets to come to the event just to meet Jazz. So
Yeah.
you can find a reason to want to see this pay-per-view, especially since it's only $20. So, and then also, you know, you got matches on there that are pay-per-view worthy. So, now, another thing that really isn't that big right now that people are talking about, it's a big deal, though, is the Cypher. You know, a lot of people talk about the battles, but they don't really talk about the Cypher. The Cypher is featuring Marv One and Quest for Cody. They're both in the Cypher.
Oh, that's fire.
And that's for money, too. Everything on this card is for money. I don't think we said that yet. So the Cypher, the grand prize is $600 to the person in first place. So that's judged by the same judges as the battles.
Yeah. That's going to be on the stream as well?
Yep, the streamers will get everything. They'll get the Cypher, the battles, everything. So the Cypher is actually first before the battles start.
Yeah.
And that should be really quick. But, yeah, that's going to be pretty crazy. And then the battles start right after the Cypher starts.
That's fire.
Oh, another reason why I did pay-per-view. The Face-Offs. Face-Offs, August 24th, the day before, live on Champion. So make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure y'all tune in. All right, you said you had some exclusive for us. What you got?
All right, so the first exclusive, JC will be in the building with a big surprise at the end. So, you know, it's a lot of JC fans. That's all I'm going to say. Get the pay-per-view. Don't miss it. You will be in the building. I don't know why, but you'll find out. And then $1,000 champion of the night.
Wow.
I didn't release that to Champion. I told Champion, but they really didn't want me to post it because they didn't want fans to be mad that the one-rounders were not eligible. But I feel like that's only right, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair for one-rounders to be,
Yeah, I'm not including them in that. So, and what he was saying is that, you know, fans might kill you because, you know, New Jersey Tworks put on big performances, this and that. I feel like now the fans, they wouldn't care so much because they're going out Twork so crazy right now.
but even more though, let's be real. I like the way you're doing it because for me, number one, you already put up enough money. You didn't even have to put up this champion tonight. That's number one. Number two is also the point, shit becomes a popularity contest sometimes. So you might get a Danja Zone and a Bourne and Chilla battle that might have a chance at Battle of the Year, but them two won't get a chance at Champion of the Night because someone might be more popular on a one-rounder or may have gave you a mediocre, or let me not say that because I don't mean it like that. Somebody might give you a good showing on a one-rounder, but you got guys who are going for blood in 3 rounds. Like, you can't compare that.
Right. And another thing, it's just kind of like, it's not fair. You know what I mean? And like you were saying, a prime example of a popularity contest, I don't care what nobody said, I feel like this is the truth. The DMV card, when they did Champion of the Night and Clean won it, Big Cannon had a better performance than Clean did. But Clean percentage was like, it was like people who didn't even care, you know what I mean, that Big Cannon did what he did. And it was just like a blowout. Clean won like 73%. And I'm just looking at it like, man, this is really a popularity contest.
Yeah,
so
no, I can see it.
And the fact that I'm in complete control of it is what I like the most because, you know, it's not like this is coming from Champion's GoFundMe account or something like that. No, this is coming from Close Combat's pocket. And that's it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to definitely do it how I want to do it. Now,
you have the right
way that it's going to be done and how I want it to be done is off of the score. So 5 judges. You got J Black Tech 9, Jazz the Rapper, B. Foster from Detroit, and Stevie B from Detroit. Those 5 judges, I think it's, 10 points. So the highest you get is a 50. So the way I'm going to do it probably is whoever got the highest score at the end of the night. So that's another reason why the 3-rounder really wouldn't count, because the highest they can, or the 1-rounder wouldn't count. Because the highest they can get is a 50 if it's only 1 round. As far as 1-rounders go, I kind of want to get into that for a little bit. Now, one thing I always say is the community in general believes that 1-rounders don't matter. Now, when I did this 1-rounder, I was thinking the same thing in my head, like people are going to take it as okay, this don't count. So one of the reasons why the money on the line thing happened was so that people won't be able to say that.
Yeah.
So that people would say it's a 1-rounder, but it was for money. So I feel like 1-rounders were more important when people took them serious. You know, back when it was Rex versus Young Ill, that 1-rounder counted. So the reason why 1-rounders got to the point where it was so bad was because now you got, you know, New Jersey Twork taking Bob from down the street for the money. So as time goes on and that keeps happening, it's going to make you feel like 1-rounders don't matter no more because they're not competitive 1-rounders.
In closing, 2 things. Not only do I wish this event well, but I want people to also be able to find you in every possible way. So what are all your social media accounts?
Pretty much Close Combat Battle League on everything. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. The Facebook group, man, if y'all want to really, really engage with me, you want to go on Close Combat Battle League, follow the business page, follow the group. You know, that's really where I'm at a lot. Of course, Instagram, Twitter, all Close Combat Battle League. So it's pretty easy to find. Everything's pretty much Close Combat Battle League.
That's dope. Also, remember, y'all, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Close Combat channel when it's available. Are you up on YouTube yet?
Yes, Close Combat Battle League YouTube. All the promos is on there. I'm actually getting ready to drop another. Man, this promo I'm getting ready to drop is crazy. I've been trying to let the murder mook and you know that event die down first before I put it out. But I think I'm gonna put it on Twitter and Facebook today. I might drop it on YouTube. But yeah, if y'all go follow that Close Combat Battle League Facebook, that's where I'm at the most. But yeah, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, Close Combat Battle League. All of the promos, New Jersey Tworks promo, everybody's is on there. So
yeah, everybody, you already know. Follow me at JLegend100. Make sure you subscribe here, hit the alert bell. Again, if you need the link to the pay-per-view, I want you to support this. Do not let me be the only one talking about this. We should all be talking about this. Let's have this conversation
I'll
rocking.
be honest with you too. This is going to be a big event. The reason why it's not up there, of course, because this is not a big name league yet. But as far as like the battles go, if you just respect battles in general, you're not just the person that's saying I'm watching this for this. If you're watching this for good battles, then this is going to be one of the best events of the year.
Cop your pay-per-views. Cop your tickets if you're able to be there. Cop your tickets. Where can they get the tickets at?
The tickets will be in the same link as the pay-per-view. So when you click on the link, it'll have a bar for pay-per-view or it'll have a bar for tickets. So I'm going to definitely shoot you that link. But once again, that's everywhere too on all the social media sites. Yeah, make sure y'all tune in because the worst thing that can happen is I go on Champion post-show, they bragging about it, saying it's fire, and then everybody like, oh man, but I ain't even watching. Now I believe people will still be able to cop it after that, but I don't think so. So I think if you don't cop it by August 25th, then you probably won't be able to watch it until I drop it on YouTube, which is going to be months. So I'm going to be on my snack stuff when it comes to that.
No, I can understand, man. So thank everybody for rocking with us. Again, check Close Combat out on all the social media. Make sure you subscribe to me. I will have the link readily available for you. Salute to everybody for rocking with us. Catch you on the next one.